Let's take a look at the simple steps of developing a pay system. A pay structure is a hierarchy of jobs and their rates of pay within the organization. It allows us to identify what pay range is for each job. Once we've completed the process of creating a pay structure, we'll have the pay range for every job in the hierarchy. From that, managers can determine individual compensation levels based on an employee's performance, seniority, skills, and any other significant contingency factors. A pay structure is composed of both a job structure and pay levels. The job structure is what gives us our job hierarchy. The job structure is the stacking up of the jobs in the organization from the lowest level to the highest level. Each of the jobs within the job structure will end up at a particular pay level. On the other hand, a pay level, frequently called a pay grade, is made up of many different jobs, and each pay level has a maximum pay rate and a minimum pay rate. To establish pay levels and determine maximum and minimum pay rates for particular jobs, we have to look at some market factors. To set the minimum value for a particular pay level, we have to look at the applicable labor market competition, meaning labor supply versus demand for labor. On the other hand, how would we determine the top of the pay level? We have to look at something called product market competition. Something you always need to keep in mind as an HR or manager in an organization is how much you can pay for labor, meaning what is the job worth? The decision of whether or not to pay someone more for a particular job is not a function of liking or disliking an employee. It's a function of being able to pay only a certain amount because of the product's market value. Next, we look at benchmarks from pay survey data that we reviewed earlier to put benchmark jobs into a pay level where they belong. Once we place some benchmark jobs in a plot of our pay levels, we can get a market pay line, sometimes called a pay curve, a line that shows the average pay at different levels in a particular industry. After going through this process for a particular pay level, we end up with a rate range, which provides the maximum, minimum, and midpoint pay for certain groups of jobs. A trend over many years now has been to lower the number of pay levels using one of two options, either delayering or broadbanding. Delayering is a process of changing the company structure to get rid of some of the vertical hierarchy reporting levels in an organization. On the other hand, broadbanding is accomplished by combining multiple pay levels into one. So, when we're all done with our pay structure, we will have created that hierarchy of jobs from highest to lowest, irregardless of the decisions we make. It's all about relative value of each job in an organization.